Hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna go here, and I think I need. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Let me go back here. Um, let's open a new. Hang on. What do I do about this? Because I don't want to show that too much. I have an idea. Because I also forgot about something anyway. Okay, there we go. Now, this is gonna show that. That's not her point of view, so let's just delete that. For those wondering, this is Upbeat. It's where I get most of my music. Actually, it's where I get all of my music. Unless I say otherwise. um, Not sponsored, but I use it. I would suggest it. Okay. So now we've got everything sorted out. Except the music. We'll shuffle this. Okay. I will now proceed to draw this guy with the fish. I have absolutely zero clue who this is. I saw under the comment on the pin that it was a YouTuber of a sort. I have no idea, but we're just gonna get into it. Right, I should probably use my brush tool. So if I'm going based on yesterday, I'm gonna sketch in green because I'm better than red. If I'm going based on yesterday, I should start with a circle of a sort. I like it, that's fine. I'll give him a bit of a line here. I'll give him a somewhat longer face, and then we'll do this. Then apparently the eyes go up here. He's got more of a rounded chin. I am probably going to use more of like a cartoony style for this, but I'll still get some of the major details in. I'll give him a jawline. That is crooked. Let me fix that. This song is Isolation by Ambient Boy, I believe. Actually, most of the songs on the playlist are by Ambient Boy. It's all found on Upbeat. At least all the music that I'm playing today can be found on Upbeat. Okay. We're gonna give him a neck. And something like that. And I'll zoom in a little bit. I kind of want to still see the reference though. Okay, he has glasses, so that'll definitely be more of a challenge. I know I was told to wait on doing this, but I'm going to do the facial features with like a blue. There we go. Get a little bit of the nose in there still. It is just a sketch, but I still want to make sure it looks okay. He's got like very small eyes, at least compared to the glasses, so we'll do this as like a quick way to sketch it. I can't really see his eyelashes because of his glasses, so the first thing we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna draw those. And then I'll zoom in. I think I'll give him a little bit of these eyes here. That's not right. I think this line is a little too low. I'll give him this. Okay. Then I'm gonna give him some very high eyebrows. Because he's excited. He caught a fish. He caught a nice fish. That's a pretty good fish. That fish is like at least 2 feet long, I think. I don't know. I don't go fishing. Okay. We're gonna go with a bit of a darker blue for the hair. I'm gonna push a little bit of 2 curves in there. And then I'll push this out like so. Oh, I will try to find out who this guy is after the stream, don't worry. Maybe I'll cut into overtime so I can tell everyone who it is. Okay, we're gonna go with a little bit of... Actually, hang on. Kind of want to curve in a little bit here, and then we'll push... Hang on. And then I'll push that in. I could do better on that, but... We'll live with it. We'll live with it. He's then got more up here. Like there. Okay. A little bit of a smaller bit in the middle. And this also goes back down. Then we'll just kind of curve this over to here. Cool. And then I'll kind of exaggerate the top a little bit. Looks like I need to take it and move it over a little, I want to say. So we're gonna pull out the, I want to pull out a lasso tool. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. But next time I know just in case to work with another layer, because... Now I'm gonna have to fix this up a little bit. But that's fine. Okay. Body. We could want to go back to green. And we can kind of zoom out a little bit. He's got baggy clothing, so I kind of have to imagine this here. Push this in. Okay, it looks like this will go to the top of his shoulder. And we got the thumb in here. Okay, we're listening to Kofi by Ambient Boy. Oh. I see how that goes. Okay. That's fine. And then realistically, I'd have a little bit of a thing going there. Maybe thinning out as it goes towards the front. Or actually, no. It would be thickening out as it goes towards the front. But it doesn't matter, because most of that's going to be covered by the fish. Although, I think I could move that a little closer. Because what it looks like is there's like a... Yeah. Something like that. And then this is where the hand goes into. And that's where the fish would cover. Except I'm not going to draw the fish yet. Okay. So now we'll go like that. His arm's going to kind of go out a little bit like so. Elbow should go about to the waist, which I would say is right about there. Then he's got his thumbs up right here, as well as what looks like a wire cutter. I want to say this can go in a little bit more. Like so. And then we've got the shorts, which might get cut off a little bit, but that's fine. And I'll probably begin a little bit in my free time looking up different art tips, and maybe when I find ones I want to try, I'll kind of see if I can't clip the video and then share it. I'm pretty sure if I use it for learning, it's fair use, but we'll see what happens. He's got a bit of that and that. He's also got a bit of a watch right here, so I guess I'll include that. Alright, purple. We're going for the fish. Fish goes all the way to like the bottom of his shirt. I can't tell what that is, but I'm going to assume that's like the fin on that side, and it's got like one on the bottom, one on the top. And then we're gonna could definitely go in a little bit more. And it's got that big bulgy eye. This is Loom by Ambient Boy. Alright. And then we'll get like a little bit of a line there, which will kind of separate the colors. Bit of a... There we go. Bam. There we go. Okay, cool. And the only thing that I would suggest to myself now is those clothing ripples. But that's fine. New layer. I didn't get past this in the tutorial last time. I should probably mention that. His ears will go right there. And then I want to say he'll have an ear right there. Then I'm going to need to cross into blue because it looks like that's going to be hair. That. And then I'll kind of throw some hair back there. I want to say throw some hair back here. Cool. Okay, now we'll go to that layer. Oh, right, and I probably could go to properties, maybe. Yeah, decrease the opacity just a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna start with like the top parts. Okay. Nice. Just want to throw a little bit of a... There we go. Hang on a second. What if I go a little bit less there? Like that. And let's try and go over that. There we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. There we go. Yes, I'm drawing guy with fish. I was reading through. Apparently, someone in the comments of said post, it was on Pinterest, said that this was a guy from YouTube, but I actually have never run into him. And it makes sense considering most of my channel is gaming, not fishing, but I do gotta find out. I will find out before the stream ends, hopefully. Let's go with a line right here. This here is the full reference. Also, it is day 2, but I've kind of cheated because I do have some experience. I just haven't drawn anything in a while. And I've never been good digitally, but we'll get into that when I get into colors. Okay. I think maybe I'll add a little bit of a... Yeah, that'll work. And then a little bit there. A little bit there. There. And then I'll kind of just connect those up. Get a little bit of an ear. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, but I'm gonna add a little hair, like in behind the ear there. Let's do something like that, and then there we go. Let's see if I can't get the jaw in there. But actually, hang on. Maybe I should add the little bit of... Okay, this is more challenging. Maybe I should line myself up. Alright, I kind of want to remove that. I want to go with like a little bit of a... Oh, wait. I forgot I could do something. Okay, never mind. I forgot I could do that. Now, I remember there being a hotkey for this, and I'm very upset that it's not working. It's M. The hotkey is M. Nice. Okay. Give him a little jaw. Nice. Alright, let's get the rest of the hair in. There we go. Okay, we got a bit of a head shape. We got a bit of a something going on. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit of a ear design. I don't know how to draw ears, so you're just gonna have to accept that, honestly. Okay. Now I need to make the glasses. Alright, I need to curve this down. And then, yeah, there we go. Get a bit of a glasses, holster there. Okay, if I look into the eyes, he's got, like, no lashes. We'll do something like that. Gonna move the... Okay, I definitely made that too far out. That's fine. Okay. Also... So we're gonna go around here. Okay. A little bit in here. Except only a little bit. Okay. And then a little bit out here. Then we'll go with a little bit of an eye. Give him a... a big smile. He's got a big smile. He's happy. He caught a fish. Right? I get a bit of a line in there. And, he's got a bit of a mustache. I'm noticing it's a little bit separated in the middle. So I kind of want to capture that separation in the drawing. Okay. Cool. Now, just gonna get a bit of the hair in and add a little bit of a little bit of another strand. There we go. We'll give him a little bit of definition in the neck area. Because, it's necessary. Right? Right. Something like that. There we go. Got a shirt under a shirt for some reason. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe that's like a life jacket or something, and I'm just slow. Um, okay. I'm gonna go with a bit of a rolled up sleeve there because he's holding it up. It's baggy. I'm gonna push the shirt in with a bit of a steep angle here. Connect those up. Okay. And then we're gonna go with just a little bit of a and I'm just gonna use my knowledge of pixel art and remove the extra pixels, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but that's fine. There we go. Let's remove that. Okay. So if I look at the reference, this part of the shirt, it kind of goes down a little more cleanly. And then if I look at the bottom, looks like the top of his arm is going to cut that off a little bit. I'll go with because he's got a little bit of muscles. I'll add in my own little extra bagginess to the shirt. And I suppose I'll get a little bit of a thing in there. Get a thumb in here. I've never drawn hands before, so go easy on me. I'm gonna heavily use a reference. Okay, so it does go up a little bit. There we go. A little bit of a... There. And I think I'm going to erase this and go with more of a higher thumb. Or a higher arm. Cool. Let's go with a bit of a... There we go. Cool. Whoops. Meant to hold space there. That one's a little... Actually, the top one's a little too thick. Okay, let me look at the reference. His hand's more tilted than mine kind of goes to show, but that's fine. I want to thicken that up a little bit. Okay. Now I want to go over the mouth area of the fish. I'm also going to go over the fins area, of course. I gotta stop clicking that. Is that actually accurate? Yeah. I'm gonna say it goes not all the way, but most of the way. And then we finish that fin off. And then gonna make a bulge for the eye. And if I look at the fish, looks like we've got a bit of a thing there, which then curves down into there. And then we just got like this gigantic eye. And then I just have to remove that. Head's a little big, typically an issue of mine, but let's see. Let me get the lasso tool. I'll make the shirt longer. To kind of clean up this line. And now with the shirt longer, it looks a little bit normal. A little bit more normal. Neat. I don't know what the shirt says, so I'm not gonna pay attention to it. And also, yeah, I definitely won't get to coloring because I have 9 minutes left. I only have an hour to do this each day, so... Oh, right, I need to do that, okay. Alright, this part should be easy. We're talking about, like, a mechanical piece. Kind of my favorite thing to look at in this image. Little tools and machines fascinate me. Hang on just a second. Firstly, reference image says that this should be around there. So let's make a line right about here. And then that kind of goes into that. Let's kind of clean this up a little bit. And then we got these. I assume this is the wire cutters that was used to cut the fish off the string. Okay. Let's get more reference in. Yeah, that's accurate. Obviously, we get a little bit of a side panel in here because that's what actually connects this. And I almost... Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about his watch. Can't forget about that. How is it going to tell the time? Okay. Added a little bit there. We can take away from it now here. It should definitely have a little bit more depth than it does. So let's do something like that. And gonna draw a little fish in there. It's got a little bit of a thing up there. And I am working at like a pixel level now, I know. I only went with like 1080p, so it's not that large of an image. If I were printing this, that would be problematic, but I'm not printing this. So it's fine. There we go. We got the fish. Well, not the fish, the watch. And then I suppose I can just kind of chair this, because where it goes down, I probably shouldn't have it curve as if it's going back up. Neat. There we go. Let's see, any final details I can go over, or do I consider myself done for the day? I'm guessing the shirt says the world is a better place with you in it. So what if I try and add that detail? It'll get kind of cut off. I need to shorten this a little bit. There we go. Now I've copied the message on his shirt because I like the message. I'm gonna put it on the shirt. The white shirt. Not the pink shirt. Also, one more tiny detail. He's got a bit of a thing down here too. And there we go. It took me less than an hour to do this. But now let me actually try and figure out if I can get a source for who the guy is. Uh, oh. No. Oh. Okay, let's try this. Is this it? Oh. I have another idea. I will find out who it is. Oh, wait. Okay, that's not the right thing. Um, okay, let's try this. Reverse image. That usually works. Ah, there it is. Lens. Jesus. This image has been used literally everywhere, and I cannot trace it to an origin. That's crazy. I can't find anything on him. Hang on. Interesting. I can't find anything on it. So, we'll end the stream here. And, this is, I guess, day 2. This is day 2, I suppose. Practicing, so I didn't put my own character there. I'll see everyone in the next stream, and until then, goodbye. I'll see everyone next time.